Oh, but Wolverine lore against Monster Hunter, an interesting potential matchup here. Monster Hunter's buttons are much larger, but Wolverine Laura has wildly superior movement and can potentially get in there with much faster tools, but it looks like Dobbilicious is going to get that first hit, getting in there with Monster Hunter in order to evaporate Laura without spending any meter in the process.
Ooh. So this is definitely a check character. For TigerFist, I imagine they have not seen this character in a very long time, so until you know all the little bits of her strings, it can feel very difficult to get in against Monster Hunter.
Yeah, figuring out what's a frame trap into armor can be a little bit difficult, where it's like, okay, I recognize she did this thing and it had armor, so now it's my turn, but then she gets the frame trap into another thing with armor, and being ready for that. A lot of characters in base game need to use something like a meter or X Factor to do that, but she just does that with how her strings work. Oh, but TigerFist gets the hit. If you kill her, she can't do any of that. So Monster Hunter going down, Gambit going to come in, and the stare down at face to face. Getting some bullets on the screen, and perfectly aimed cards there by Dobbilicious, getting the exact angle to get HUNK, and because of that, now X Factor is going to be out for him. Oh, and the Strider gets the hit.
Okay, Reenact will kill here.
It does indeed. It is such a nice stabilization tool for Strider 2099 in comparison with base game Strider. Being able to have that, especially for like happy birthdays and avoiding relying on Legion in situations where it may be risky to. But I like that both of them are playing this neutral, making sure not to overcommit, blocking when they need to. But it looks like Dobbilicious getting the first confirmed. That Monster Hunter footsie is just really working out. And again, doesn't need to spend meter on the first character, which really helps in making them much more threatening for fighting off the remaining two. If you don't spend meter on the first character, it's very likely you will have a level 3 available to kill off the second, even if you get a weird hit as your starter.
That is no weird hit, though. This is full damage. Nope, Maverick one.
And it was, but Dobby is playing from one continent away, doing that East Coast to West Coast, and sometimes it makes it so things are a little bit more droppable, but these great players manage to do amazing work even in that context. Ooh, but TigerFist has the bullets on lock, goes into X Factor, but then gets hit immediately. A tragedy for the TigerFist, but Dobbilicious taking full advantage of this, and the length that it takes to animate the combo is nice and long, so X Factor is going down pretty far. I think that'll be all of it by the time Ultron gets in.
Correct. And now it's very doable, but you're going to have to take it piece by piece to take care of this team.
Ooh, didn't quite get there in time, but Dobbilicious is Cajun's strike, and the confirm using the animals to juggle. Very nice stuff from Dobbilicious, going up 2-0 against TigerFist.
The most unpredictable element is that if you get hit by both animals on Strider Assist, it does a lot of damage.
It does. Both of them are high damage hits, and also not bounces or anything, so it is a ton of damage if you connect with both of them. And this time, TigerFist, this is the first time that Laura takes it over Monster Hunter, looking like we'll get to see the Laura versus Gambit matchup.
Nice back jump there.
Ooh, going for some Cajun escapes. And gets the hit, but doesn't get the combo after launch.
Dobby being meter efficient.
Yeah, I feel like this whole set, when Dobby's gotten hits, they've been in situations where they don't need to use resources to kill in a lot of cases. It's been really well set up for them for that. Nice work by Dobbilicious. Oh, but let's see, TigerFist trying to get rid of this Gambit. Would you invest X Factor to get rid of the Gambit?
Not particularly. There's just such a threat with the back half of this team. Strider is such a problem for your characters if you're not familiar with everything Dobby does.
Oh, and the catch! Oh, X Factors to try and save Hunk. This is very scary. If just, ooh, the bullets are not going to be able to stop the situation, but they do give the opportunity to get Hunk out. Does Dobby have a punish here? Ah, went for the dash into slide, but didn't quite get it.
Ooh, nice pickup. Keeps it very stable. Gonna finish with a simple super.
Great stuff to TigerFist. This is looking solid for them, but Dobby's Gambit can easily make this happen. Has plenty of meter on deck and will be able to kill Ultron if they get the hit. And it looks like the attempts to get in work, gets the Air S, may be able to do this with only a single meter, but...
Oh no, the staff I think ruined that.
It did. TigerFist drop their punish and then drops their Ultron. Will Dobby have the incoming mix-up?
You have to be so careful. You're in snipe range. One card to super will kill on Hunk. No problem.
And TigerFist staying alive, getting a game on the board, 1-2 against Dobbilicious. And that all started with having Wolverine Laura get the momentum against Monster Hunter instead of dying to her. It was able to not be down on resources by the time they were interacting with Gambit Strider, and it ended up being a solid victory for them.
Okay, maintain the neutral. Both players have to be very careful. These are explosive characters.
Ooh, and Gambit assist is bleeding, and now the hit on Monster Hunter is there. Goes for the snap.
Oh.
Brings in Strider 2099. Wants to get rid of this problem, but immediately gets hit, and Dobby drops it as well. Brianna catches for the kill, and manages to get Monster Hunter back in for the preferred team order. Ooh, Ultron getting the punish, and with that, what resources will be used? Ends up catching. The lack of confirms means that Dobbilicious has another chance to make sure this Monster Hunter lives. Does she block in time? Oh, she does better than block in time. Oh no, tried to get the arrow, but was at a slightly off angle from what they needed. And that confirm off of the animals from the opposite side. Has access to plenty of meter. I think just going for the single DHC would be good, just so that way she could get her red life back. Okay. Leaves her in. Oh, got the X Factor out of TigerFist, but TigerFist gets the kill. They have a mix-up available with HUNK. Throw out some bullets and grenades, but Dobby on point with the Cajun Strike. This is going to be potentially the end of HUNK. Just keeps it stable with the level 3, and Dobbilicious takes it 3-1 over TigerFist. Nice work to both of these players, though, and TigerFist definitely adapting. Wolverine Laura getting much more proficient at that Monster Hunter matchup after the first 2 games, and using her superior speed to get in there and do some scary stuff. Great stuff to both of these players.
GoldenNut for giving us up to Hardcore FBC. Right thing, great on the damage. Approaches can be pretty gnarly. Bringing 2 characters like this into his roster gives SHOGUNDo the strong ability to break through. You'll see that Andi Valentine really has constructed your classic flight character shell. Multiple assists to move through the air, covers the ground, and spacing on the high points here. So a regular Magstorm Sentinel strategy. And the big thing that SHOGUNDo is going to have to do is commit and get these bigger hits. Keep that damage clock just soaring above Lilith. And strategically, with 2 characters, 2 assists of this nature, it is just going to be many of the big factors that Thing has the ability to tank more hits than Lilith. And that Dante assist also constantly being crowded out by beams, but this is an opening. Oh, drop the character you wanted. He chooses to bring in the Ken. Strong teams require their health remaining, so picking the character best suited to balance the health is a powerful Marvel skill. Ooh. I think there's going to be a DHC this time for SHOGUNDo, going to balance out his own HP. And bringing in a flyer. Ooh, didn't have time to unfly that. Still only half damage, and that is all of Andi's bars. So it is now the perfect time to perform some mischief. We're Destroyer going to come close to the finish. Oh no, didn't get any of that DHC damage, so he lives. SHOGUNDo, in terms of attrition, it is just not Andi Valentine's way right now. Struggling to keep up, and really wants to pick up a character kill to even this out. Small damage between the two. Really shifting from that ground to air fight to an air to air fight here. But Andi finding momentum. Has resources, has the lockdown here. Gold armor, ooh. SHOGUNDo just confident that that's what they need. Going to hit Dante, really. This clock is going to be very difficult to one of these two players based off these next hits. Everything comes to make or break. One random super, one good catch here, and that clock is going to tick down completely out of your favor, but oh! I think this is it, Andi. A critical mistake. SHOGUNDo, ready to go for offense, ready to go for defense. Patience, performance. Getting himself that first victory at all costs. SHOGUNDo still a little afraid to commit here, but finds almost a big combo. And really, that is the reason he's been struggling. Thing is a character made predominantly for his blistering damage output. Struggling here, but a snipe. Chaotic Flame by any name, going to destroy assists. Oh, no. Could have gone for an easy combo. Andi had both. Off the ground. No, jump forward. SHOGUNDo. Another opportunity lost for the thing. Things not going well. Smart challenge. Looks like they can lock down everything Thing does simply for his slower speed. And now bullying the assist and the point. And just no room for momentum. Pure offense didn't confirm, and SHOGUNDo, both players taking opportunities, getting the momentum, and unable to take a lead off of it. Oh, he's safe. Extra safe. SHOGUNDo going to let that X Factor go at level 1. Now really needs to start making major comebacks, but those Dante calls never being a good idea in these matches. Good throw, though. Andi almost prepared, drops on that last section. Scaling just a little bit awkward. Now SHOGUNDo also chooses the drop. Match much too close for comfort. SHOGUNDo kept his characters alive, has turned the page after a lot of blocking in that corner. And now both players, their inability to get those earlier kills, really feeling terrible in this final section of 23 seconds on the clock. Nice pick. Oh, goes for the mash. Has X in the back. Probably wants to spend it before they get shipped out. Never mind. Another one up on the board for SHOGUNDo. But that major drop of that Ken Happy Birthday, you know Andi's definitely hurting himself over. Here's the big opening. To the ground. Oh.
Bro, okay, I'm sorry. I had to say something about this. I had to say something. Alright. So, Shogundo, I appreciate the fact that you're using Thing, and I love the fact that you're using Thing. And I like the play and I like the snipes. For the love of God, ground 2H is right there. It snuffs out Lilith so easily. Because none of her moves are multi-hitting that close to the ground before it lands. Like oh my God, did you hear me? No way!
You could be using Boulder Fist too. Like, a lot of these are just swung normals.
Oh my lord, Captain Marvel.
Do not call that assist again. Do not call that assist again.
Yeah, please keep her out. Also, the team hyper for this team is just amazing, actually. Because you got the OTG super combined with freaking Proton Cannon and Power Blaster. That is beyond broken, and that's something I want to see Shogundo take advantage of.
Oh no.
In a minute, I'm gonna play this dang team.
Caught. Oh, good patience.
Okay. Oh,
yeah,
he's
Andi.
not a diagonal down light though. I think that's a way better dashing button.
Andi is winning the neutral. They're just not able to confirm the combos into kills, so Shogundo always manages to zombie walk his way to these victories. That really, palette swap experience, very much the weapon that Shogundo is keeping himself in the game with each time.
Oh my gosh, that was a great X Factor. And
oh, you could have just gone into launcher.
Right there, Shogundo. What can he even do after this? Nothing. He didn't even want an X Factor. Saving it for the next set. X Factor right now!
You have to.
Wait, what happened to... Wow. That was weird.
Yeah, smart bomb.
Thank you, GoldenNut. I was gonna say that, like, the dash row route was not working out, and just like that, Shogundo takes it. Shogundo, if you're watching this and you're hearing me right now, the Thing play, I'm liking the distance keeping, but do we need to go in the lab right now, Shogundo? Oh my gosh, I think I could do that against Cyclops' Optic Blast because it's like, what, 2 hits? Rocky Star, okay. Oh no.
Dobby's played a bit of Nick, so he should, in theory.
Combos with this team composition, I'm not shocked.
Dobby playing Team Shotos, now with even more Shotos than it used to have.
Let's get the golf commentary. Nah, I'm only here for this set, man. I gotta start settling in.
Sakura, actually, that air fireball is definitely a diamond in the rough when you're trying to catch Thing, but oh, not the time or the place there.
Yes, there you go. Do it again. Do it again, Ed. Get close and just freaking let it rip.
Oh,
That would have worked. See, look, it would have worked right there.
Low scaling.
Also, here's the best part about Thing for both of these teams. The team hyper is beyond broken here.
Triple beam is always absurd.
Dealing beam supers, not only is it an OTG, but you get the beams to hit.
Oh.
No, but that is... Shogundo, do you need me to run rounds with you so I can show y'all broken just ground 2H's? Still Hysteria.
Alright, this is the challenge.
Oh.
Evil Ryu does have the damage output, but he suffers under heavy projectiles.
Dude, my fury.
Dobby getting a lot of value out of that Tatsu assist. Yeah, you can DP here. There you go. You got it. Goodbye.
Here's Johnny. Okay, I knew it was a female character.
Onslaught's so tall, he gets hit by the air Hadoken.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Nice pick, and then finisher.
The Rolling Stone, good.
By the way, Kevin, Ed already won run round.
Oh, you want the tiger knee round in a he grabbed thin air. He grabbed thin air. Hyper grab. Crushed it. Does that work?
No, too late.
You should have just called in.
Oh, that works.
Oh, that was a counter. Okay, I'm like, wait, I thought he did the grab. I looked down at the chat and looked back up.
Okay, Dobby gonna go back to the Monster Hunter. Oh, that's incredibly bold against an Onslaught.
Against Thing, that's bold. Monster Hunter. Thing wins this matchup. But ironically. Because, like, yeah, she has the big swings, but you gotta remember, Thing can literally get stuff like that. Oh, yeah, you gotta get a nice Tiger Knee to get that.
Dobby, stop doing the same string. They're predicting you. You're being put on blast. That's good.
Oh my gosh, she's all hit, and he got crossed up.
Still hits Onslaught.
Thing is fun, SHOGUNDo. I'm gonna figure out a combo for your team. I'm probably gonna do that after I'm done doing this commentating set.
Okay, one. Oh no, he would have been able to kill after the super there.
It's because he's doing the extension with Strider that puts up his hit stun a lot. He doesn't need to do that though.
Needs a credit card. Sure.
Dude, just DHC. Oh my gosh,
that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, this works. He just doesn't have wall bounce, so he needs to remember that.
It's the escape route.
Power Unleash, he's not escaping. That's not helpful.
Yeah, I don't know what Monster Hunter is supposed to do in this matchup.
Look at that! Look!
I really don't know what you're supposed to do. Nothing you have works against him.
What on earth? Alright, time for him to drop this combo on him.
Shockwave.
What did I say?
Good lord. Orbs Jr. for the save. Orbs Jr. for the save.
Hyper grab? Feel my fury. Feel my fear. Uh-oh. Got there. Good slide. All right,
yeah, bring the birds. Bring the birds. Yeah, the birds.
2H.
So
no,
little,
you know he's gonna wake up Mash. 2H that. He's gonna side switch. He's gonna try it again. He's gonna jump.
Here comes the beam. You're caught. Yeah. Do not whiff buttons in front of Cyclops.
Oh my God, he did it. Oh no, there's nothing he can do here. There's nothing he can do here. Why would you polish me?
Wait, do they make it?
What are you doing? Legion?
Still sucks.
Legion was your answer? Okay, on that note, I think I did my part.
Oh, Isicera already has another match, I take it? Damn.
Oh, dang it.
So, I still get creeped out by Asura with eyes. I don't know why having him be irisless makes so much more sense to me, but seeing it always gets to me. Oh,
that's
and gets
original
under.
Asura.
And SHOGUNDo with the confirm, even at the awkward height, was able to get going, but it looks like ShinyVonDitto.
Gotta link that a little faster if you want that to combo. There you go. There you go. Oh, you can jump after that.
And with that,
got one more.
Thing
Nice.
1 meter is enough, 1 meter is enough, and with that, War Machine coming in, plenty of meter available for SHOGUNDo here. Putting some smart bombs on screen and catching Batsu out of his movement. Great use of the dive kick there by ShinyVonDitto to get in and start fighting this War Machine. Oh, SHOGUNDo with the good defensive walling hit, but doesn't quite get the confirm they want out of it.
You're seeing a big thing about Batsu is that his close to the ground air specials become very plus if you space them just right.
Oh, the X Factor saved War Machine. He does have a lot of red life to potentially get back.
Oh, tried to fight the Hadouken, no chance.
Though Hadouken does have the same durability as a Captain Marvel beam, but you just also have to deal with the full War Machine there. Oh my gosh, Dark Asura. I think that Dark Asura is pretty terrifying.
Ooh.
Ended up activating Dex. Friend, he has armor on, and you were just swinging. I like, oh, and goes for the God Nap. God Nap breaks armor. Great stuff by ShinyVonDitto adapting to the situation. And really great delayed Blitz Blow by SHOGUNDo. Has level 3 available. And she gets the follow-up after level 3, but Asura is such a healthy god, he could eat 4 meters and still survive. Isn't that amazing, Wizard Tim?
Yep. Asura, one of the unique super tanks we have in Palette Swap, and it definitely means that when you put him on teams, he offers a lot in terms of meter build just through structural stability. But it wasn't enough.
SHOGUNDo really clutching it out with that air-to-air in the end to get that blitz blow, get the 4 meters invested, and get it to a point where just like winning footsies one time would be enough for him to win the game. Solid stuff. And now it looks like ShinyVonDitto going to the Lilith team with Ultron and Moonstone, bringing in someone that has some parallels to Captain Marvel, but is also pretty different in her own right. Tabs did a great job of differentiating them after they had been more originally closer to clones. Okay, and now it looks like since the Lilith is coming out, we'll see Lilith versus Thing, a very different matchup from Batsu versus Thing. But I feel like ShinyVonDitto had actually done quite well in the Batsu matchup, but this time going to be able to get some combos that do a bit more, but with Thing's life, they're still pretty healthy even after that confirm. Throwing a rocky start. Oh, she dashed into it! And flips out before the proton cannon can connect. What a tragedy for SHOGUNDo, but now has War Machine in, so Thing is at least getting back some red life pretty effectively, and has better normals for fighting against a character like Lilith. Ooh, getting the hit, but not quite the confirm. Why did she soul flash that way? Did you saw that? Lilith was just a little confused.
I think it's because War Machine's very flat. So she probably crossed one of his thresholds on him.
Ooh, and going with the dive punch, ShinyVonDitto trying to get in there. And hits the Thing. Mass Jab at the beginning of this combo means it scales hard, is going to need to invest some resources. And level 3 is the resource invested. This should kill Thing. But now War Machine coming in. Do they survive?
Doesn't look like it. That is a... Oh. Good fortune favors the SHOGUNDo. Didn't have to suffer full damage there.
Indeed. Oh, but this time gets the X Factor out of ShinyVonDitto. This is looking X Factor by both of them. And ShinyVonDitto confirms off the assist, kills off War Machine. Captain Marvel coming in. Does she get out? She manages to advance and guard him away.
Nice blitz blow.
We've just seen SHOGUNDo be so good with those confirms with the blitz blow. Ooh, and using that increased hit stun that she got, and now with that level 3, Ultron's going down. If she gets a clean hit on Moonstone, I think she'll build enough to level 3 again and be able to get the kill, but we'll see. Blitz Blow has really been a
Frame
star.
trapping.
SHOGUNDo has
gonna
been
be so close.
using it so well. Oh. And great low by ShinyVonDitto. Goes into the throw for the reset. And big punch. Into another big punch. Oh no, little punches. And with that, ShinyVonDitto ties it up 1-1, but that was an incredibly close match. There were definitely opportunities for ShinyVonDitto to potentially lose, but it was a situation where they clutched it out, they held on to their resources and invested them when it was a good decision, and were able to make it through. Oh, and it looks like the thing is being transferred for Jean Grey. Jean Grey Cyclops. Oh, we're going with the X-Men. Or X-Men with Captain Marvel. X-Men with Captain Marvel seems like a very good team. I'm appreciative of this, and I'm curious to see how it ends up faring against Lilith when SHOGUNDO is able to get that field on to deal with her soul flashes. But that's only if he gets out of pressure long enough to get started, and Lilith not letting Jean Grey get started at all. Super. Follow-up. Goes into beam. I think because it hits on top, Jean Grey actually lives. Catches, but since Cyclops is out, was unable to tag. But even with the late tag, SHOGUNDO managing to survive, and Jean Grey is alive. Now has a very solid zoning team with Cyclops and Captain Marvel. But being pretty cautious with the assist summons.
Cod?
Ooh, going for it, but doesn't quite get the confirm. And now SHOGUNDO going to go for super, and because they used X, that's the jump in punish for the highest damage VonDitto can find off of it. Going to invest how many resources? Goes into the Shining, hits this into the Soul Flash, and Cyclops is still alive, but not for long. Jean coming in, what does she do to try and get around this mix? Blocks successfully. Oh, but look at that mix from ShinyVonDitto, so solid. How do you feel about Captain Marvel? No X Factor, but if she gets a hit, she could kill off Lilith, and another hit will kill off Ultron.
This is just a situation where SHOGUNDO has pushed the ante at this character with that X Factor, but I feel like this one's the hardest one of the night, and I just don't know how he's going to manage it.
ShinyVonDitto has been doing such a good job of figuring out off of people's block spacing how to get and makes her fall onto it, the tragedy, but ShinyVonDitto's been figuring out that spacing where they get to get the cross up air dash H with Lilith, and that's just been so successful in piloting them to victory. Let's see, SHOGUNDO deciding to stay with the Jean Grey Cyclops Captain Marvel. The Thing experiment was good for the movie, but decided that this may be better for their chances of winning. Ooh, VonDitto just getting in there with that air dash H though. Decides not to use the meter. Oh, but the rushdown is just too real. ShinyVonDitto definitely making the Lilith aggression work out, and should be able to kill off Jean with just 1 meter here.
Right. The Cyclops worked so well the first time, and now they're just struggling.
And SHOGUNDO using some of the charged optic blast in order to try and control the air. But then only works when Lilith's up in the air, because when she's down on the ground, she's a very short little succubus. Ooh, great Shining Blade.
That'll work.
DHC available? Okay, it just decides to go with the X Factor for it. Unsure if Captain Marvel will be available in time. Oh, the command throw. Now X Factor used by both sides. This is looking like ShinyVonDitto is going to potentially have an incoming mix-up on Captain Marvel. Decides to go into install so he gets a real good one. Oh, brings back into Ultron. And it works out. This is going to be the end of Captain Marvel, and ShinyVonDitto takes the set 3-1 over SHOGUNDo. Great work and great adjustments by both players, but it felt like ShinyVonDitto, once they went to their Lilith, they were able to consistently apply pressure, get the cross-up H's in order to open SHOGUNDo up, and also win in footsies with the soul flashes into air dashes.
Interestingly enough, it's going to be a lot harder for Yun to do much. The maneuverability of US Agent makes it hard to line those dive kicks. And the shield can also just prohibit a lot of the obvious answers. Also, definitely beneficial to be playing a character with a nice lock stock HP bar. And Hamon, if he's not going to be able to get single hits, going to make great use of these assists to just strike out. That's not going to work. It's going to spread the HP across. GoldenNut takes a small commitment on one character to ease it on the other. This is going to come just short of the kill. Nowhere to go, nowhere to escape, losing that US Agent and barely able to keep a Jill on the table here. Already all up to Evil Ryu. This character very popular in GoldenNut's hands. Definitely a lot of fans when he pops off, but Hamon is putting a vice grip on his movement. No install opportunity. That big, and now into the jaws of defeat. Hamon can use an X Factor cancel to make this kill a lot easier. Ooh, drops on the critical part. But he did take a lot of that X Factor time, so it's only Yun who's going to get an easy kill on. At this point, it's all up to GoldenNut's optimizing. Has to find the damage. Caught. Into Demon. I think that's a throw, so there was no way that counter was going to work. Guma's at least is. And that means did take a decent chunk of meter off of Hamon for that. Ooh, catches the assist. Critical situation now. Suddenly, Hamon is about at the same point of not being able to take any hits, any chip here. On the edge here, goes for the big punch. Good fake with the beam. That almost destroyed him. And now, Hamon finally realizing the opportunity here to use his X. At this point, so hard with no chip available. Hamon stepping on the gas and finalizing his defeat. His first knockout for GoldenNut.
Indeed. Great work to both of these players. GoldenNut pushed it to that edge, but Hamon was just able to keep his two characters alive even when they were bleeding heavily and get the job done. Okay, US Agent getting the roll, but then the beam is the savior for Hamon and gets the confirm on the on the hit against the aerial opponent. US Agent, though, has that shield on deck to try and control some space, but Hamon's footsies with the dive kicks is just so consistently good. He gets in there and gets some kills. That was a reset, but now that means Hamon has plenty of meter to fight off this S.T.A.R.S Jill. Last time, she lost a lot of life as an assist, so it was hard for her to get to play, but this time, GoldenNut has a lot more S.T.A.R.S Jill available.
Oh, this is an interesting... sure what GoldenNut was looking for, but that was nowhere to fire into.
Ooh, and with that, going to take to the skies, Moonstone flying around, but very low health for both of GoldenNut's characters. Needs to be cautious with the assist, but gets the throw. Oh, and it was a little bit preemptive. Yun assists with the installed shoulder very fast, getting through there and managing to protect Hamon from what would otherwise be certain death. Oh, but Yun had a certain death of their own when GoldenNut invested those resources.
Okay. It's all on the evil Ryu with him. Very much the character where he can most breathe and respond to choices made by Hamon. And just like
now.
that.
Thank
He
you
should
for
be able to get this
Xing.
kill because that damage is insane.
It is indeed. Evil Ryu, one of the characters that is very well balanced in that he has tools for lots of situations, and one of those tools is damage. Having damage, especially damage that you could DHC into, is so incredibly powerful for both his point value and his value on a team. Hamon thinking about it. Their Yun was doing good. They were winning footsies a lot with the dive kicks, and that was just like GoldenNut clutching it up against the last two characters. But how do y'all feel about what potential paths Hamon may be thinking, or if he's just adjusting something with the phone setup?
A lot of opportunities. It's very impressive that Hamon's capable.
Oh, I see in the chat. Okay, feels way better. That's a good sign for the GoldenNut, or for Hamon, that he could actually play in GoldenNut. That he'll get a good game with someone who is playing at their peak, and playing at their peak, bringing back that all new Wolverine Laura. How do you feel about the team switch on to Laura?
As much as we want to say other teams for Hamon are good, if there was one character that he's totally intuitive with, it's all new Wolverine. Within Hamon's hands, they are 1-to-1 at reaction speeds and pressure.
And Hamon has the full color synergy available on this team, manages to get the first hit on US Agent, but doesn't get the full confirm. This time it looks like it'll be easier to confirm the hit though, and because there was that initial hit, may be able to kill with just went for TAC, and GoldenNut was ready for it. Gets around it. Oh!
Nice adjust. That was an insane confirm from GoldenNut. Just stayed in the pocket and picks up the kill.
Now they have Incendiary Grenade to help with the incoming mix-up, and Hamon swings into it. You're not allowed to do that. The hitbox will stay there, friend. And looks like finishes up with the auto combo into the super, and that's enough to kill off Spider-Gwen. Rashid needs to take out a full team this game, but he does have plenty of meter.
Nice try. No way that was going to confirm. Oh, you did not respect the dive kick of the nut.
Ooh, good block by GoldenNut. Ready for this fast action. But, oh no, US Agent summoned into his death, and then S.T.A.R.S Jill dying immediately afterwards. Dark Rashid putting Isicera on screen.
Very underrated option while he's an X. You just have so many forced avenues that you have to take when he puts you into tornadoes. Good patience.
Ooh. And X Factor now. Oh no, is this the end of Rashid? One beam? Oh gosh, the one beam isn't quite enough, but Rashid definitely within chip range for this character.
You do not want to be in that upward position, because while he's in higher priority X, it just endlessly combos.
Oh, and got Ashore you. I think that was intended to be a Hadoken, but now Rashid in a scary, scary position, has the throw and the confirm, but the drop means that GoldenNut goes up 2-1 against Hamon, getting another game on the board. Is GoldenNut cooking tonight? Is this the path?
One thing I have to say, Hamon in that last sequence just installed far too many times. He was not looking at Evil Ryu, and the fact that he wasn't committing to anything. Instead, he was just trying too hard not to lose.
Ooh, but this web ball zone isn't working out a bit. Spider-Gwen, when she's staying away, has been getting value, but once she gets in, this could easily be the end of US Agent, and this looks like the start of it.
Barely lives this.
Assist? Ooh, had the assist, but didn't quite get the timing to get a follow-up. US
Hey,
Agent
they're out.
getting out. And
Has to
into
do it,
install.
but... Wow, what did GoldenNut hit?
He was in the middle of air dash. And Laura TAC does not TAC this time, decides I want to kill this character, invest the meter, and gets the job done against Evil Ryu. Ooh, Hamon looks like they're in a very good position, but GoldenNut this time brings in the S.T.A.R.S Jill to save the pixel of US Agent. Getting in there with the slide, but the slide not quite converting into anything. Hamon ready to block it, has that good defense on deck.
Hey, GoldenNut just really good at eyeballing the pocket and putting pressure.
But Hamon also has a life advantage and is wearing down so much of the time so effectively with their use of Web Ball, and they were able to kill off US Agent and get some chip damage on S.T.A.R.S Jill. This is looking very favorable.
Is that gonna work?
Oh,
that was so close.
GoldenNut got a little too much forward momentum. If they had done a backdash into the forward dash into it, they would have gotten it, but Hamon using that Gwenum Rush in order to control the space that's in front and above her with a fast projectile that combos into death. Hamon tying it up 2-2 against GoldenNut.
Say everybody talking in chat, like, the phone isn't the best way to play, but a lot of phones sometimes actually have pretty fast response rate displays, and they do support controllers if you can plug them in via USB-C.
And this game is over a decade and a half old. Technology's got so much better in that period of time. So Hamon able to use their phone setup and get some stuff done, but GoldenNut now, their US Agent is bleeding. They could still win footsies once and get something done though. Oh no, caught two characters. Now, Spider-Gwen just going back onto point. I appreciate how Hamon's been very willing to just like slow down matches and not get into situations where they could get randomed out. I think it's a strength that a lot of players struggle with because they just want to move forward exclusively, but I feel that Hamon's doing a really good job of only moving forward when moving forward's a good idea, instead of just moving forward because they're too bored of doing something else. Ooh, and that Berserker Barrage assist has been doing so well for just like winning in footsies repeatedly against GoldenNut, but GoldenNut knows their Evil Ryu gets around the body of Wolverine Laura, and now manages to get inside, has Incendiary on deck. And the Incendiary gets Wolverine Laura down to 1 pixel. Does she DHC again? Does, but Rashid gets clipped for half of his life. Oh my god. Were you expecting that level of damage, Wizard Tim?
Yeah.
X Factor 2, 1 bar. Now it looks like potentially the end of Evil Ryu. I think he barely lives. And now it's all up to S.T.A.R.S Jill. Hamon still has X Factor, which is a huge benefit. Narrowly avoids the tornado. Ooh, gets the bullet, but doesn't have the bullet follow-up, but this time has the follow-up. This is going to be the end of Spider-Gwen if this combo... Oh, didn't get the down on the guns, and because of that, Hamon managed to save a Spider-Gwen, invest the X-Factor, but because of that, X-Factor won, and needs to deal with GoldenNut here during these last 12 seconds.
This is no easy task. If he calls an assist like that, it's a doable task, so Hamon, stop calling assists.
You say...
What did I just say, Hamon?
Okay. GoldenNut would need to get in there, but Hamon does instead, is going to be able to get to the last second. And with that, Hamon, through the timeout, takes the game 5 over GoldenNut and moves on in our bracket in the winner's side. GoldenNut moving on in the learner side, but dang, that was an amazing set and great patience by both players.
Next time we see GoldenNut in person, they're going to be an absolute pellet swap killer. Okay, it's been a long time coming to see Isicera back on the Spider-Gwen. Truly, this character had a lot of changes, and short of Hamon, no one's really put to pressure all the options she gets and loses between patches. And one of the major changes that almost got to see there is she finally has a reliable happy birthday with the Shockwave. So happy birthday based links and combos, though still a little unstable, now have a lot more structural options to them. In the meantime, Isicera going to have access to all the meter they could want for this finish. And just looking to get Shadow Lady back in fine health here. Specifically, now that there's a meter limit involved, Isicera is likely routing for Venom, but ooh, Xbox, tricky throw. Gonna leave Shadow Lady at half. Isicera definitely wants to slow it down as their anchor is in not much better position. Okay, Doll mode active. Going to cycle between the Cammy and Chun-Li tools in this matchup. Both pretty viable, as Venom is a bruiser character, so the dive kicks and the lightning legs both optimal for chasing him. Xbox slippery on the stick. Smooth in action, going to just be too much to deal with for Shadow Lady. However, a HUNK, likely the biggest demon for most of this team. And once Isicera clicks into gear like this, you got a very fast kill, half a bar, and 50-50 on the incoming. Not much you can do before you are dead. Very evened out here. Both players now going to have to flail for a safe option pressure-wise. Nice use of the wall climb. Finishing it off, putting Xbox up a 1. Okay, off the throw. Gonna optimize for the meter here. Optimal grounded starter. Gonna land at the 3 bars they want? Looks like it. Ooh, trade on optimal. Going to chase with the Tatsu. X Factor. And really just wants to lock down that Spider-Gwen, recognizing the power this character possesses. Great pickup off the missiles. Isicera just controlling every avenue. Velocity. Xbox did a lot with Venom to slow the tide, but now he feels slow in comparison to Isicera's pace of play. I assume we're going to be positioning here for a Venom. Set opts for the simple level 1 kill. Doesn't care about the install. High-low. Velocity of pressure coming in an Xbox. When will he X? There was a question last time, but this time around, with no available tools beyond his bar, there's not much of an opportunity to just match pressure with X Factor here. Realistically, he's going to have to be careful how he spends. Needs to go for a double bar here, but that critical small body problem. Missiles keep it safe. Isicera really not afraid to spend anything when they can go into a pressure like that. Very different match this time around. Not a character loss for Isicera. And in one short action, the offense now putting Xbox on the spot to break his way through. Good catch overhead, high-low again. Cannot block this forever. The Xbox, his incredible tech skill, still starting to crumble. Great snipe, though. I said, where tech skill isn't enough, punish skill comes into play. The full fundamentals of Marvel. Realistically, Isicera may put themselves in the position to X-Factor here. Go for the kill and to get a lot of critical life back on the team. Doll mode, high-low, chooses a fine strike to the shin. Once again, Isicera is locked into a pace of play to be the major way to deal with Xbox. The incredible movement patterns of these characters, just staying 2 steps ahead. Even after that huge catch with the Team Hyper, Isicera bouncing away as most of the life on HUNK returns to the character. However, this is the opening. Xbox gotta pick up the pace. Their goal is not to have to fight a full HP anchor, but just like that, Sarah reacts, missile, cancel, high-low, pick up, dive kick, and that will be the end again. Goes for another quick missile cancel, call the HUNK, and into the waiting arms of Shadow Lady. It's looking bad for Strider here. Just enough damage on the finish. With off the ground gunfire. 2 up by Isicera.
Player 1 wins. Mission go for broke. Fight.
And just keyed into the tools here. Xbox needs to find his feeding either defensively or just pick up his pace so that he can chase these characters. High low. Brings in the Venom, recognizes the value of Ken as an assist here and a snipe. Breaks with the missiles, no need to deal with that. Money here. Good patience. Sarah, this time, finally, not the one under the pressure situation. Player is going to be trading bar for these kills. Finding the end of Venom here. Sarah fully in pressure mode. Unfortunate frame track catches Ken. May barely need to spend this if that at all. No, sir. And Cat and Mouse comes back to fight as Isicera now has to suffer Xbox's fully released Strider. Ryanak, Chip, good reaction, saw that gap. And now we are back to where Xbox wants, but a reaction gamble. Isicera had the health, wasn't afraid to take the spend. And takes a huge grip of the life of Strider and all of his X-Factor time, goes for the check on the plus frames with the assist. And pure fundamentals, pace of play. Isicera going to send Best Xbox down to the lower bracket. Easily one of the favorites of the night.
And it looks like, is this going to be Andi, Valentine, and GoldenNut? It will. This is going to be exciting. So we just saw some. And the damage output here ends up having the drop, but is going to chip out here. Oh no, the dry tag doesn't confirm into a combo. Use the Air S, but Air S doesn't hard knockdown unless you launch someone. Oh, and GoldenNut using confirm, but because of that, they ended up in a situation where they didn't have the opportunity to kill DMC1 Dante. But now they do. How do you feel about Ken as an anchor with X Factor? I feel like we see him pop up more in other positions, and he's pretty scary when he has X.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get the biggest unique tool set, but his already exemplary damage just hits a very efficient upper level. It means all of his supers, all of his confirms, everything becomes exceedingly lethal, and he can turn Tatsus into death.
Mm-hmm. Also, he gets to even more degenerately poke with Shoryukens, just as if it were a normal or something, and that's pretty terrifying. That it's just like, oh, he could just run forward and be invulnerable and kill you. But let's see, GoldenNut managing to close it out, making sure that the Anchor Ken doesn't have a chance to shine, and going to be able to put some hitboxes on screen. US Agent's anti-air shield throw has much more range than his light and medium shield throws, so it lets him cover more space that Lilith may want to move in. Oh, and now both of their point characters bleeding. GoldenNut DHCing, and is this going to be a punish? Decides to punish with the Dante. I like that, not risking Lilith's body in case there was an X Factor or something. But GoldenNut getting in there and starting to put grenades on screen. Ooh, tried to do the animal double pickup, but didn't manage to get the timing for it.
And
Andi
he dropped
Valentine.
this last time, twice in a row. Unfortunate.
But it's looking like this is... Oh, almost had a confirm for full screen. And manages to get under the Weasel shot and punish with the launch. Good stuff. Oh, into the incendiary, but doesn't quite have the confirm. Cross up Tatsu. That could be the end of it. Instead, it may be the end of it for Ken. GoldenNut has plenty of meter. Oh, tried to do something complex instead, and this time, will complexity happen? Oh, Ken gets out of it.
Will that work? Doesn't reach,
I think
however,
the grenades still kill. And with that, it killed US Agent. If he had more life, I think that he wouldn't have been punished fully by S.T.A.R.S Jill, so would have been an opportunity, but GoldenNut going up 2-0 against Andi Valentine has this substantial lead now, but I feel like the point battle between Lilith and US Agent's been pretty competitive each time.
Optimizing, goes for a fast reset.
Had already ended up using their bounce earlier, so wasn't able to... Oh! Gets this, could potentially kill the character. Brings in DMC1 Dante, but GoldenNut has a substantial meter advantage, and all their characters are at like 2/3. This is looking... Oh, this time they get their Tiger combo, but...
Oh no,
drop it.
pick up.
Oh, reset. Her knee drop is good at resetting. It has a pretty degenerate hitbox, and if somebody's mashing, they could very easily be caught by it. Oh, Andi Valentine got the pickup, but didn't quite get the confirm off of it. And now, is that going to catch Ken? Ken gets away.
Oh, didn't know what he was gonna do there.
Don't you love when your overhead's also an anti-air?
Yeah,
Great
that's a
throw
high point.
there. Ooh, good block by GoldenNut and good X Factor by
Nice
Andi to
reaction.
keep
Oh no!
Ken alive.
1 second too early on the buffer.
Oh, and manages to get the kill. This is looking like the end of US Agent as well. Oh, this is looking very possible for Andi Valentine. GoldenNut immediately gets into the install. Shoryu Refa is going to do so much damage, but not enough to kill.
Catches him on his dash, and this is the death.
And with that, GoldenNut takes it 3-0 over Andi Valentine. Moving on in our bracket this evening. Though Andi kept it close, made sure that GoldenNut needed to go down to the wire with those tools, making sure that it looks like Red was the eliminated one and Blue Dobby remains. Okay.
Look, there's only one way we're gonna find this out. We have to ask what their favorite Wawa food is. The fake one won't know how to answer.
They were slaughtered by lack of Wawa to munch on, starved out so that SHOGUNDo could get in there. Oh, but it looks like Edsadiet with the thing is going to get half-life on Lilith, but not full life, and ShinyVonDitto has this confirmed, has 3 meters on deck. How many do they invest? 1. 1 into the mix, and the mix is going to be enough to do it, so now they have plenty of meter to fight this Onslaught.
Oh, that weight class is a big issue for Lilith, is that Onslaught just falls so fast.
And mainly just that, like, his legs are so long that he touches the ground before a lot of characters. But ShinyVonDitto's offense is working. Edsadiet's trying to do some things, but is just not getting enough startup, or like their startups being interrupted by ShinyVonDitto's offense. Now ShinyVonDitto getting over there. X Factor comes out for Edsadiet, and Lilith taking some chip damage, but Edsadiet already down to 1/4 of X Factor, so ShinyVonDitto at a substantial advantage now, but Ed could still kill off one hit on each of these characters, so ShinyVonDitto still needs to be pretty cautious about how they approach the match. And great air dash down forward S to get over the Optic Blast and kill off the Cyclops with the level 3. ShinyVonDitto taking the first game against Edsadiet, going up 1-0 in this winner's quarters. Or winner's semis.
Yeah, we're gonna see a change up.
Oh, we're seeing the Carter come out. It looks like Ed was like, I will give one game to the Fantastic Four movie, and then it's going to be a Carter Slade movie tonight. He wants to make sure that we have some Ghost Riders doing their cowboy goodness. And this is instantly working out much better, getting the dive kick on. And the defense very solid. Lilith taking just some damage in the neutral, but Carter Slade has been in a very solid space. Uses the stance DP in order to catch Lilith. This is looking like it may be the end of her for meterless. Takes one bar to get rid of her. Oh, and Ultron may be going down too. Ends up using the THC.
Wait, can you get even more?
Yes.
Almost. What cooking?
Oh, with the falling S though, Edsadiet doesn't need more than just a single hit to make that work. Great air throw by ShinyVonDitto. Should be able to eliminate Carter Slade and do so relatively quickly with X Factor. Okay, the incoming mix on Onslaught. Gets under, and Onslaught has a lot of life, but X Factor 3 makes any amount of life feel like less. Good use of
push for the
punch.
damage.
Ooh,
Nice
both of
reaction.
them. And now X Factor out for both of them, but Cyclops has level 3 available if he gets the hit. Moonstone has access to double super, but this is going to potentially be Dreams Don't Die. Dreams do die! And Cyclops may as well. I think that Big Punch early is important here, but with this routing, I think Cyclops is going to get hurt, but live through this.
Big Punch. Nowhere near a kill now.
And goes into the Super Optic Blast. Has plenty of meter, decides to just invest it in chip.
Big Punch is gonna make it. It just barely threads the needle.
Oh no,
that's unfortunate.
What a tragedy for ShinyVonDitto. Had the Big Punch into Super, but the other one moves forward so slowly in contrast with it that it didn't catch Cyclops in time. Edsadiet ready to make the adjustment as soon as they get that opportunity. Got in there and got the kill. Ooh, the air dash down H, getting the job done. This is going to be the end. Oh, not the end of Carter Slade. And it resets, which is going to be even scarier. Using the air movement to get around. Now, Lilith, is she DHC? I think that... Oh, Ultron gets there in time. The beams are enough to keep the flame breath from being deadly.
Yeah, Carter Slade probably wants to make an escape route sooner than later. This is just wearing down on his health bar.
Ooh, got under, but now is down to a pixel and just got 2 meters.
Next touch will be the end. Gonna spend it all before he can get hit. That's some
And
smarts.
with the full combo available here, what's he going to do with it? Has the drop, and then it turns into a reset. Edsadiet ready, gets the up
And he's out.
TAC. Oh, getting Carter's life back, so valuable here. Has Onslaught, and summons Carter immediately as an assist. Sometimes you just need to put your at-risk homie even more at risk. It's unfortunate.
It fears nothing at the moment.
I would fear ShinyVonDitto's Lilith. He's shown that his ability to just like maintain pressure with this character is so dangerous, and it's starting now. Has the hit on Onslaught, but again,
Much weight.
yeah, those long legs just becoming such a problem. It looks like Lilith's going down here. Ooh, does she get caught on the opposite side?
Caught.
She does, but there's no follow-up from Edsadiet. This is looking pretty scary for both players because X is dwindling down, but Ed gets the hit, and with that, it looks like Edsadiet is going to go up 2-1 over ShinyVonDitto. Ooh, ShinyVonDitto decides that in order to fight a cowboy, he needs a US agent. How do you feel about this change in matchup? I think that US agents standing H may be very helpful in this, and having some of those like double jump shenanigans to try and weave around ranges that make Ed commit may be important.
I also just think expanding the overall damage output against keep away teams is a very Marvel way to take care of the problem.
If you hit them once and they die, everything's easier.
Correct.
Oh, but it looks like Ed had their input crossed up there, and with that got hit on the coming down. But now, X Factor, okay. Oh no, they went the wrong direction. ShinyVonDitto getting some of these tragedies today. X Factors. And
Jump.
the command throw will work. This is going to be potentially the end of Onslaught because the remainder of X Factor? No, not quite. Onslaught lives through this.
The scaling was very severe.
Barely, though. Going into the attempts with the frame trap. And
That'll
because
be the
of that,
death.
Cyclops eats the full combo. I think letting Onslaught die was the play there. Oh no! Now this is scary when Ed has Cyclops and Onslaught, but he may not have both of them for that much longer. Both of them bleeding so heavily.
And the fuzzy is going to be such a problem for Onslaught if Cyclops can't hold the line right now.
And great use of the Strider assist, able
Call
to
him.
get that. Oh, what's the mix? Is going to build up a little bit of bar, but I think that in this context, we'll still need another hit for sure to get the kill on Ultron. May still need to spend meter.
Orbs
Oh,
Jr. the save. And this
Indeed.
should be the kill, even with the bad scaling. Never mind. I need to stop saying things.
No, all good. Oh, and great stuff by ShinyVonDitto with the Excalibur. Ed left with a pixel, but ShinyVonDitto going for that double jump H, able to make sure that a hitbox is on screen in a way that'll control Onslaught, tying it up 2-2.
And prior, Carter Slade was very impressive, but this new choice of weapon for Von Doom has just been the answer.
And great throw by ShinyVonDitto, getting in there, has the knockdown on Carter Slade. And the cross-up is on deck into another reset. Ed got hit 3 times, and because of that, ShinyVonDitto is not going to need to spend any meter for this kill. Very powerful for them. Okay. Onslaught trying to put some things on screen. But ShinyVonDitto has just been moving forward with these double jumps, but Edsadiet able to call out the button on landing, kills off US Agent, and has a decent amount of meter to try and fight off Ultron. Oh, using those shockwaves in order to control space. Ultron managing to get out around that Sentinel, but Edsadiet's been a very high hit rate on putting these shockwaves in solid positions to do damage.
Yep, I would like to see a little bit more of the drones while you're at the top of the screen like that, but Von Doom's instinct perfectly matches the place he needed to go.
Ooh, and manages to hit Onslaught before he has a weird fall or anything, but now it's going to be up to Cyclops. Cyclops does have X Factor. Oh gosh, this is going to be so much of Strider's life.
Okay, makes the escape here. Oh, heat-seeking Bulldog.
Oh, has access to so much scariness. X Factor is running down, however. Oh, went for
4 bars.
Oh, this is catching an air dash. This is looking scary for each of them. Super Optic
Nice
Blast
roll.
gets thrown. Going to be able to build enough to level 3 into level 1. Will that be enough to kill Wizard Tim?
If he optimizes, probably, but... Oh, no, his scaling probably going to be just too much.
And Ed managing to clutch it out with the gene splice from...
The Fry is Cyclops. I might say. Anyway, into it. I think this is definitely an interesting choice to run Yoon into it. Overall, he has a lot of advantage state by grounded opponents that he can dive kick into, but Isicera is absolutely the opposite of forward to the floor when they're playing the Spider-Gwen. It's constant hops. Total Easter Bunny sort of strategy. I wonder, going to go for the Shockwave pickup here. Run through all the characters. Is that going to be enough? I think it might become a little short, but Hunk does a lot of damage with bullets. Just enough. Then Isicera's eye for the kill here. To put them ahead 1, and now putting the... It was already a lead after the point character. Now we've added 1. With ease, we add 2, and Isicera going to put herself to a soft, nice warm-up. For the continuing challenges that Hamon's going to bring. Now, specifically, that he's taking the Yoon off. Bringing back the 23. Expect Hamon overall to trying out another configuration of the team. Generally, when it comes to the absolute edge of his skill set, this team has been the one to do it. When Hamon is giving 200%, it is almost always these 3 characters. So now we have the full-on effect, probably a mirror we haven't seen in a very long time. Spider-Gwen to Spider-Gwen, both characters absolutely hard to hit, insanely fast. So it's going to be just a lot of trading those projectiles and seeing who can pin better. Guys, they're starting out in a nice little brisk lead, but still, both players have taken a lot of damage to their assist, and with Shockwave and other tools backing them, anything could be the end of an assist character. Ooh, high to the low, take it. Isicera absolutely cashing out 2 characters. Spread the news. It's all up to Laura already into the second match here. The throw moment, unleashing their inner powerhouse. Like, if you trigger high-low, and you can say no more about Hunk as this character is taken off the map. Hamon ready to go and knows what they must do. Isicera tries to bait something or just get out of the corner. X-Vector fading, but Hamon does not feel defeated here. Isicera struggles, but a great pickup. Super with X-Factor, just enough. Now Isicera closing out a second one, but Hamon hitting into his tapped powerhouse. Definitely could take this to the stopping point where their momentum shifts. Another dominating position here. Good final connection. Picked up off to the assist. And super for the close. Ooh, instant lightning into blast there. Gets Hamon a little bit of breathing room. And almost devastates the assist. But tiny dive kick. Fantastic reaction. Not safe to the ground yet. Shockwave to hit the assist. As they're immediately looking to trade one assist character for another, but can't finish the job. Goes for the plus frames. Back at the hunk. Moon, not ready for the frame trap. But Isicera just short of a kill. Going to instead just take that install. Nice throw. Defensive back. Into pickup. Dive kick. No good. And such a quick... You're right.
This was just like, this was a night where Shoryukening and Tatsuing was the answer.
I mean, it's fantastic because we definitely had a dry period where nobody played Ken for about 6 months, I think.
Yeah, it's always nice to see the ebb and flow of characters. Ooh, but it looks like GoldenNut's the one who's getting the solid confirm here, and confirms using the Shoryu and the red fireball, going to... Oh no, got a Hadoken instead of getting Shoryuken there.
Oh, he has no bar.
They do not
I don't think throwing was ideal. I think you could have just waited and then punished that.
Yeah, pressing a button was a more favorable way to convert into damage. But now both of them have plenty of opportunities to make this happen. Ooh, trying to control that airspace with the bird.
I was going to just barely build the bar for the level 2, I think.
Ooh,
never mind by barely. Had plenty.
Okay, and then... Oh, does this version of Ken's combo still get to combo outfit? I think if they went with the loading demon variant, they would have been able to combo off of the Gren and been able to kill off Venom.
I actually do wonder if Loading Demon and GoldenNut have been exchanging notes. I'm seeing a lot of tech across the two now.
Ooh, the Shoryu on deck. Ken mirrors are great. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful we have some Ken mirrors tonight.
Brings me all the way back to the Street Fighter 4 era. You'd go on to rank, and there'd be two characters, Ken and Ken.
Kendall and Kenneth. Oh, but there's no stars too. Oh, the Kenny bow. Oh, got the cross up.
Good patience. He's out.
And X Factor now about to be out for Strider 2099. Oh, went for another bird. That did not work out. But now Orbs Jr. able to apply some pressure with it.
When you do Orbs Jr. in a retracted state like that, you get almost no pressure time. It's better to just start like an Amino Makuro and then cancel it.
That can definitely help using those forward movement tools, but BestXbox clutching it out with Strider 2099. Oh, Pochoboto, to be specific, we're talking about the real Kenny bow as opposed to one of those like great value variants. But Ken here, getting the confirm, is going to build up the meter they need. Oh, but there's a drop, and because of that drop, GoldenNut is going to get the punish. They have the throw starter, so way less damage, but still going to have the opportunity to get their Ken out safely, which is a big help.
What can you set up at this height? Okay, just a gun back. Makes sense. Nice planks there, GoldenNut. Gets himself way out of dodge.
Though, GoldenNut going for the barrage guns when trying to punish there. They are much slower than your 6H. You could use 6H to actually get punishes in more situations instead of going for that. But, ooh, is this THC enough? Oh no, it's a THC that self-drops at that distance.
I feel like, yeah, once again, the loading demon is usually the best thing to do.
I'm a big fan of the loading demon setup there. Ooh, was trying to control airspace with a bird, but the bird was not where Ken was at, and he managed to get in on the ground. Going to be able to kill off S.T.A.R.S Jill by spending 2 meters.
Please do so.
Here. Yeah, spend the meter, please. Oh, you missed some amazing Kenning. The Ken mirrors have been on fire, Kevin. Both of these players have been showing their Shoryukens. We've been... Oh, the combo with the red fireball was too close to the corner. We saw that work earlier for GoldenNut, but there was a drop there because of the distance.
If we are watching the best of Ken no Ken here.
Ken, yes, Ken. But this is going to be now it's up to Strider 2099, and great throw by BestXbox. Has X Factor.
Starter isn't gonna kill though.
He has X Factor 3.
You didn't use it though, and now you are dead. You should have just X Factor's evil Ryu.
I also agree with always X Factoring their last character when you get a hit and you have 4 meters on deck.
Well, GoldenNut did have Ken, but generally, of the 2 anchors, Evil Ryu is the one you really want to worry about.
That was such a great Shoryu by BestXbox, but they didn't confirm off of it. And now, with this 1-1, both of them just like getting work done with their Kens. This is a brawling match.
Fuzzy
Pressure's
Fuzzy
in the corner. Gets out there with the Tatsu and counter pokes Venom. May be able to do this meterless. Oh no, drop the combo. We've seen GoldenNut switching in between multiple of the S.T.A.R.S Jill assists over the course of the night. Oh, could he Merry Christmas?
Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, he has to do something about that.
Okay, Ken comes in. X Factor used by both of them. This is looking very in favor of GoldenNut now because X Factor being done for both parties while GoldenNut has his full team alive and 3 meters on deck is terrifying.
Oh, DP,
Tatsu
no good.
DP?
It's Ken. Oh, surprise.
I think GoldenNut went for another DP, but it was just like the distance from Canada still exists. Oh, and Strider 2099 getting their stuff on deck. Gets the hit for the happy birthday. Brianax, but the Brianac is going to drop.
Alright, what are we going to do from here, I wonder? Get it.
Okay, this is very possible for BestXbox. Gets the hit on S.T.A.R.S Jill and has Brianac available. Okay, this is looking very possible. Just going to need to hit Evil Ryu probably twice. This is the first time.
I don't think he can get hit once by Evil Ryu, so he's going to have to make this airtight.
Going
That's
for
an
the
escape.
demon.
Oh, why would you want to charge Fireball while he's calling Bird?
Oh, the speed of this Evil Ryu. Like in GoldenNut plinking around, but now out of install, and they are at a point where they are at a very scary life total. BestXbox being patient.
Wow, nice adjustment to the high-low there.
And these air dash S's.
Movement impeccable here, but Xbox doesn't want to give him to it. He knows what he needs to do.
Ooh, and the trade there meant that neither of them died, but now there's only 15
charging
seconds.
Fireball. Why?
And with that, BestXbox clutching it out with the 2099, staying alive. This is going to be
Titanium cashew.
BestXbox up going 2-1.
Well, that's one way to say hello. Goes right back into it.
I like that both of these players have the passion and fire. They want to play them. Oh, had the confirm, but didn't believe that the Shoryu would be at the right spacing in relation to the red fireball. Okay, with the DHC, I think that this is going to be the end of Ken, and that means that GoldenNut may be able to get a little bit set up. goes for the dive, but then Venom's alive here. Oh,
Maybe
Venom
not
may
this
not be
time.
alive. Okay, was
Oh,
not
too
quite
far.
close enough to the corner. Needed to super jump forward and got the vertical. This is scary, but Best Xbox really good at blocking. They're one of the players that takes advantage of the fact that when Venom zips, he could block, not just continuously pressing buttons, sometimes taking defensive options to try and make it so they could use their mobility in smarter ways.
Oh, one more shot will probably be enough. Caught him.
Okay, Dark 2099 has 4 meters for many Orbs Juniors, or if he wants a level 3 to kill, or some Brianax. Oh, managed to hit Ken with the Excalibur!
Ooh,
And-
sneaks under the bird bomb. This should be enough. Keep it easy.
And with that, GoldenNut tying it up 2-2 against the best of Xboxes, and bringing this to another Game 5. Are we just on like a night of Game 5s for this Learner side top 8?
Seems like it. GoldenNut doing Canada proud right now.
Best Xbox doing Microsoft proud with the efficacy of his Ken, but unfortunately, it looks like Microsoft is going to shut down another studio because he gets
Good
his
lord,
live.
poor timing.
Okay, Best Xbox goes down with their Ken, but they have the happy birthday. Okay, how much does Legion suck? It doesn't even believe in Legion enough to check if it sucks.
Yep. Microsoft here would sooner give a funeral for the iPhone than spend Legion.
Dang. And with that, the cross-up into non-cross-up with the bird bomb. Ooh, this is scary for both of them. X-Factor activated. Great
Almost.
block in time by Best Xbox.
Nice descent.
Oh gosh, this is looking like the end of Strider and the end of X-Factor time.
Oh no!
Oh, not the end of Strider, but it is the end of X-Factor time. Both of these people need to play some potentially honest neutral. I say in a Marvel game, but
to say in a Marvel game at this
I think
time of the
neutral
year.
is honest. Neutral is honest, just powerful. But Evil Ryu throwing out some red fireballs, but they're too high to get to even call Venom there. Ooh.
Oh, tags
2099
him.
killed off. And
That was
only
a very
8.
little punish. Couldn't he have web thrown that?
I think it has too much startup.
Damn.
But Best Xbox has 3 meters on deck, has level 3 available, instead goes for the level 1. Meaning that Jill's going to get another chance, but she may get mixed.
Gets
And-
out, no chance.
She does in fact get mixed.
Okay, it's on to Evil Ryu versus Venom. The bases are loaded for both players. Anything could be the bellwether.
Oh, and install activated for Evil Ryu. Great block by Xbox on that overhead. Ooh, has plenty of resources. How do they use them? Goes in, but
Good
GoldenNut ready to pop.
patience.
And time is
trading
going to start
projectiles.
mattering soon.
I don't think time's gonna matter. They both die in one touch.
And with that, very close Game 5. Best Xbox clutching it out with Venom to move on in the learner side of the bracket. Brilliant work by both players. Ooh, and does that mean that up next we're going to have
What
Shiny
is the
Von
specific choice that has encouraged SHOGUNDo to bring out the Blackheart this late into the bracket? Very strong character, but he definitely hasn't been practicing that much for how much he's been playing the other team. Dobby bursting with this damage output. This Shoto team, an exceptional weapon. But a pivotal drop going to ensure Carnage got a lot to run here. Batsu. Oh, I think SHOGUNDo tried to use the axe hand there. That's a nice DHC, actually.
Is Team Shoto protecting our world from Carnage and Blackheart? Are they the saviors that we need, Wizard Tim?
If it was an anime, I would watch it, so I hope.
Oh, and ended up landing from Shoken into the mix. This is going to be great. But
Weird
Shogundo,
body.
Meteors are going to cook some Sakura, and then the Power Blaster to finish it off. Shogundo looking like they're in a decent position, but Dobbilicious a substantial meter advantage here. Ooh, X Factor into the jabs works out, and Shogundo in a very favorable position brings back in the Blackheart. Do you feel that Blackheart's a particularly good user of that X Factor value?
Definitely a character who has full screen, force projectiles, and supers like that. Really can, specifically against glass cannons, be all you need an X Factor. However, GoldenNut isn't the only burst power evil Ryu player as an anchor. He definitely has made a name for himself. However, Shogundo, if there is a will, there is a way he catches you in the face and punches you.
Shogundo doing good with the punching. Their Captain Marvel has been... I have to say that obviously that they've been on a higher percent of the teams Shogundo's been playing, so they've had more opportunities to do clutch things, but Shogundo's been clutch with them a lot this evening. Ooh, and now the snap by Dobbilicious means that they are down a meter for playing neutral, but they managed to get some pokes in. Shogundo had the happy birthday, but didn't believe. This time they believe in their happy birthday. Going to be able to kill off not one, but two Shotos in one fell swoop. Oh, it does this. It doesn't catch Ken. Ken still... Oh, did you see the chip damage on that wizard tip?
Yeah. That's what I mean by X Factor certainly gets the job done when it's Blackheart.
Yeah, and that was without even having the X available, so definitely that type of context where, like, you know how certain characters, like, even though Morrigan isn't mixing you up super hard as a Dark Anchor, you still don't want to fight her if you've already used your X Factor, because she will just chip 10 million health in half a second.
Oh, has to do that for a pickup. Is that going to be enough? Thankfully, Sakura does pretty well in X Factor for damage.
It did 769k. But the demons pulled her into Blackheart because he's left it a pixel.
Is that supposed to do that much damage?
It was in X. You get to do a lot of damage in X Factor. Sakura deserves it.
Definitely.
Oh gosh, with the pixel, but now one solid hit from Shogundo could potentially lead into the kill. Went for launch, but it didn't end up anti-airing, and Dobbilicious ready. Punish Shogundo out of the recovery.
Yep, 1-1 situation. Kevin, please update.
He may have very important trophy business to be dealing with or something. Always a possibility. True. Oh, but Carnage...
Big important business. You can't leave Carnage alive.
Yes, killing Carnage is important business. He is bad news for reality in general. You do not want to let Carnage exist because he will not only kill you, he will try to kill the universe, and I think that's generally something worth avoiding. But this time, Sakura versus Blackheart, this is an interesting matchup, especially with these assists, but Dobby managing to just get in there.
When you hit Blackheart, I'm very much reminded of playing Diablo 2.
And this is gonna chunk Blackheart's life. Doesn't quite kill him, but there's no DHC available. Uses the X in order to save Blackheart. Has DHC available, decides to go for a tag instead. Oh gosh. This could be pretty scary, but Dobbilicious willing to go in there with those Tatsus. The first time it worked, the second time it did not. And with that, Shogundo is going to be able to kill off Sakura.
Hey, can
That
we trust,
mix.
but not enough.
Turning around with the big head and having access to that photon blast in the back. Good stuff for Shogundo. Ooh, is that fast enough to catch her? Not
Okay,
quite.
gonna escape the spaghetti. No chance.
Shogundo's been making great use of Big Head, both in mix and in footsies. Ooh, has the start of it, but now You know Dobbilicious makes work happen with the Evil Ryu, one of the popular characters in our bracket that has cool stuff that each Evil Ryu plays him differently, but he's powerful in all of their different approaches. Now Captain Marvel, if she gets a hit, she will build level 3 most likely.
Ooh, trying to burst option. Exceptional offense.
Yeah, Dobbilicious closing it out, showing why they have that Evil Ryu as anchor on their Team Shoto, able to solve situations after they end up in a very scary place. Ooh, just beating on this Blackheart with the Garen, going to take out half of their life, and Ken doesn't get hit until after their SHOGUNDo missed their dash, however, and I feel like Carnage has been doing such a great job of punishing situations by getting those axes on screen. Let's see if this time they're going to go down. Sakura does have access to 3 meters. Is she going to be able to just get the kill?
Oh, didn't get the super? Okay, all part of the plan.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And the trying again is working for Dobbilicious. Going to be able to kill off Blackheart. I think they need to spend 2 meters to make this happen. Oh, maybe with the Sakura assist, it might just be 1. No, Blackheart's a healthy demon. Mephisto made sure to get him healthcare in Demon Realm or whatever, because he definitely has that health. Oh my gosh, SHOGUNDo getting in there with that potential confirm off of the beam. But now this is going to be the end. Sakura lives, but not for long. Still half of X Factor remaining.
Gonna escape with the Tatsu here? Is there gonna be a DHC and now just lets it rip?
I don't think DHC was available yet just because Ken came in so recently. Oh, this is the hidden level 3s available. Keep it relatively simple. Yeah, I agree with you. Use the level 3, and I think even without follow-up, because Evil Ryu is a very squishy evil man.
A squishy evil man.
He is, because he is both squishy and evil and a man. My logic is irrefutable here, and
what is
that
a
ties
man but a miserable pile of squishiness?
That for Evil Ryu, that definitely rings true. Dracula was spitting when it came to how to deal with Dark Shotos. Make sure that the measly little pile of inputs that they are gets wrecked. But Dobbilicious deciding the Shotos are not the answer to the powers of this Carnage, Blackheart, and Captain Marvel, bringing out that Monster Hunter, which they've been really assertive and successful with at the start of round against most of their opponents thus far this evening. Oh, Strider 2099 bleeding a bit there, but this is looking like SHOGUNDo gets in behind, but Dobbilicious ready with that frame trap into opposite direction shoulder. Dobby has just been like reading very well with the frame traps about when SHOGUNDo is going to just hold down back and block and when he's going to go for an attempt to punish. Ooh, goes for the snap to get around it. And Dobbilicious hitting it with the Gambit, kills off Carnage, and brings back in the Monster Hunter. How do you feel about the Monster Hunter versus Blackheart matchup? I feel like Demon's making it so her armor doesn't work is very scary.
Yeah, I think if you don't instantly crush him, it's pretty hard to actually connect while he's jumping.
What?
That wasn't... Oh, she dashed,
okay.
That's why.
Oh, okay, you're right. And now she is dead. X Factor time is running down for this though, and because of that, SHOGUNDo will not have X Factor left for the remaining 2 characters. That was a fascinating interaction with the demons into the Cajun escape, going sending Gambit to the other side of the world. Ooh, air-to-air confirm. But then Captain Marvel has been doing the job. This time, though, she doesn't have X Factor or meter. She does have the hit on Gambit, though. I think that if she works really hard, she could kill him. But unfortunately for SHOGUNDo, unfortunately for Dobby, this is looking like it'll be the end of Captain Marvel. Just goes into X Factor level 3, and Dobbilicious moving on, eliminating SHOGUNDo from the bracket in this amazing Game 5.
Fantastic from both of you. SHOGUNDo, you did a fantastic pop-off 2 nights in a row. Keep it up.
Yeah, great work, and also one of the people that looks like going to be the same team for Xbox. VonDitto starting with the Lilith team. How do you feel about Lilith in contrast with US Agent in the match against some Shoryukens?
I think Ken's representation of high damage definitely going to be a very useful tool against Lilith's slow game. You can already see that's the exact play an Xbox is going for.
Ooh, but Lilith lives with a pixel. No meter ended up getting to be spent. BestXbox just showing that Shoryuken is a powerful tool people should be using more often. Won footsies with it like 7 times in the point matchup. Ooh, the snap. How do you feel about the snap? Oh, great confirm there by ShinyVonDitto. Investing the X Factor, knows that BestXbox is threatening with this character, and uses the bar to get rid of him. Now it's all up to Venom Ken against Ultron and Strider 2099. Ooh, with the last bit of X Factor, getting some more damage.
This is a good place to be. You're really evened at the momentum. Now, the X Factor is another story, but still, the fact that Ultron is really controlling the space against Venom is exactly where you want to be for Vondu.
Though VonDitto does need to be cautious with the with the assist calls, because Venom does have that THC. Ends up getting the hit. Will they be able to confirm off of this with Ken? Ends up going into the super with the cross. Doesn't invest X Factor. Decides to try and win neutral one more time. Ooh, Venom goes down, and Strider potentially gets the punish here. No punish on deck. Though, Ken, how do you feel about Ken trying to get in against this ninja? I feel like Bird Bomb is incredibly obnoxious for Ken to deal with, and the dash up heavy, just so solid in footsies. Brianak is going to be almost enough, and then with the follow-up, Legion does not suck this much. He's going to kill Ken.
Certainly, that's the kind of gameplay you expect from BestXbox, but Vine Doom has definitely been practicing in between his last match.
So let's see, in the last point war, Shoryuken was definitely getting some work done. But let's see if this time it'll be any different. Lots of air tatsus here. Ooh, got the hit on Ultron there, but made sure not to overcommit in a way that would get them blown up. I appreciate the extended neutral here by both of these players. And good blocks by Xbox. Gets the hit, but doesn't have the confirm quite available. BestXbox is winning neutral multiple times with not quite the confirms they need to win, but just like having that like solid neutral presence. Ooh, the Tatsu.
This is very even between the 2 life bars now.
Ooh, and Ken survives. Satellite, she doesn't get quite back to the ground there, and because of that, Lilith has the confirm available on Ken, gets the cross to push him back towards the corner, but his hitbox doesn't work how she wants. Ken survives, and BestXbox able to get Ken out, getting the opportunity to recover. Do you think VonDitto's going to try and get Lilith out? Oh, she barely survived, but not for long. And that means that BestXbox recovering life with this Ken, able to get value out of their characters, but ShinyVonDitto, substantial meter advantage here. Do you think it'll be level 3 into level 1?
Yeah, I think it's a necessity here. You just have to take one character at a time. You've got not much time on the clock, so it's all or nothing. You've got X Factor on the back, but Dim is looking for damage as is out.
Oh, gets the assist for almost all of their life. That is scary. But now X Factor down to a good third with ShinyVonDitto. But X Factor running, now that it's out, BestXbox about to lose their Ken. invest the X and then loses Ken. That is the worst outcome for Best Xbox, and loses Venom as well. This is looking like a game that they had won to a game that they may be done, and gets the Orbs Jr. on, goes for the mix, but VonDitto happy to just plink dash in there, out of there, gets the dive punch on Strider, has level 3, which will both do a bunch of damage and waste a bunch of time. I don't think Strider 2099 can make this comeback even if he gets the hit right away. Just don't summon assists. That's the only thing.
Yep. Nicely done.
Player 1 wins.
Okay, and with that, ShinyVonDitto taking another game. Let's see if they're able to... last time Lilith was able to get a lot of work done, but really the Ultron Strider was getting the majority of that lion's share accomplished. 2 meters. The late advancing guard, she stayed in there. But this time, Best Xbox getting the kill without spending any resources. Ken's still at a very high life, but I feel VonDitto's been doing such a good job of investing their X Factor about when they're getting kills, how they're getting red life back, etc. It's just been working out really well for them. Let's see if they'll be able to leverage that for a comeback, or if they're just going to mix up Ken hard enough that he goes down. Okay, Legion sucks. Decides not even going to invest it. And this catches, but no, would you have DHC'd into Legion there? I feel like with X Factor, you could have killed Ultron.
I think sometimes you're just playing to low risk situations, and even stuff that seems obvious at the time you feel might have been too risky. However, say it happens. You can definitely overcommit with no good ground for it.
The back hitbox of the Tatsu catching, and the front side as well. Tatsu, good from every direction. Oh, great block there by ShinyVonDitto. Activating Orbs Jr. What are they going to do with the remainder of kills off Ken, which means that Best Xbox comes in as their X Factor runs away.
Ooh. 36 seconds on the clock, so this is pretty favorable. Definitely has enough X Factor or not to manage the rest of this.
Oh, manages to get the catch. Won't be able to kill here. Went for TAC reset without the TAC risk. But Best Xbox not about to get caught by that. Does get caught by ShinyVonDitto's excellent footsies, however. And with that, ShinyVonDitto taking the set and eliminating Best Xbox 3-0, taking him out of the tournament. Great work to both these players, and oh my gosh, we're gonna see the Yun coming out with the Shadow Lady and the Wolverine Laura. I think this is a reasonable choice, and this is going to be interesting to see. How often would you just mash DP with Cannon here? Because I feel like
anytime Yun jumps.
Yun is above and in front of you a decent amount with how he likes to move around, and I feel like Dobbilicious may be able to take advantage of that.
Well, that Tatsu assist from Evil Ryu, not what you expect to be using.
Ooh. Now it looks like both of them in a solid position. Hamon able to get that hit confirmed, though. Goes into super. Is this going to be enough with just one bar?
Sometimes it's hard to be Yun.
Wait, did Psylocke just pass through Ken in order to get hit?
I suppose.
But looks like Yun here. Plenty of red life. If Hamon can get to 3 meters, that would be good for being able to DHC out safely. Gets the install, and gets to punish with beam. Oh, what a great move by Hamon. Gets his 2 red life characters out of there, and since they're relatively low life characters in the first place, they get a high percent of their health back in a relatively short time. Ooh, but Dobbilicious trying to make that time real short by killing off Shadow Lady, investing the X Factor, so Yun is down to under a quarter of his life now.
Pick up.
Great delay by Dobbilicious there. Oh, but Hamon has X, and the X is a confirm. Let's see, Evil Ryu does... Oh no, didn't get the super and the Psy thrust hit.
It's gonna slow down the X Factor time. You can spend the bar to do so. Do so. Nah, it's safe.
She was in there. That dash medium by Hamon on point. Dobbilicious getting out with the teleport. Do they have the punish? Do not, but
No
Hamon does, and with that, Hamon going to take the first game against Dobbilicious, going up 1-0 in the learner's quarters of this tournament. Great stuff clutching it out there by Hamon. He was in a bunch of scary situations, and Hamon, the one going back to character select, even though he won, one of those things where it's like, just reset the thinking, maybe change colors, even though, like, I feel Hamon is generally pretty on top of it with color schemes. Dobbilicious sticking with the Psylocke team, but oh, they caught it. They had an assist change, but wanted that thrust instead, because being able to control a larger horizontal area, especially if going with the Tatsu. Oh, this time going with the Red Fireball. How do you feel about Red Fireball instead of Tatsu for the assist for Dobbilicious?
I think you really need the coverage. In general, if you're fighting X23 or Shadow Lady, you want something that tails their jumping height.
Yeah, being able to make sure that they just don't have degenerate moving forward with hitboxes is so important, and being able to have that nice, slow, high durability fireball can be really strong for letting you control the ground a bit more. I wonder, is everything okay with Hamon? Hamon, I know that you enjoy your Blaze Green tournaments, but you're also in the middle of a Marvel tournament. You may want to get down to the level where you could interact with some Dobbilicious here, because it is your match on stream right now. Oh, Kevin gave his blessing. All is good. Never mind. I was unreasonably being a pressure person on Hamon for doing something that his TO said is okay. That's the thing, is just make sure you communicate with your TOs about stuff and that you do things that are okay with them. As long as you make sure to communicate, everything works out easier. It's these people who disappear randomly and don't communicate that make things hard. So, let's see, and it looks like now, with Kevin's blessing and the blessing of something green, something is green, a Shadow Lady's top, or the Tonfu Shadow Lady top, is Hamon's going to try and go in on this Dobbilicious. Do you think Dobbilicious does well when they cool down, or they need to keep that heat going? Because Hamon definitely iced them a bit there.
I think at this point, it's just about rebuilding it from scratch. That was a noticeable gap.
Mm-hmm. And Dobbilicious good at rebuilding from scratch. Has that hit, but unfortunately drops the OTG. Hamon just does so well with the dive kick footsies. They very consistently get hits. I feel like they're young and they just have a very solid understanding of how to double jump into the right place to make dive kick effective. But Dobbilicious killing off the Yun with the Psylocke. Ooh, almost a happy birthday. DHC? Oh, the DHC was a little late. But Shadow Lady gets to live there, which is very fortunate for Hamon. Gives the opportunity to get Wolverine Laura's life back, and going to get this into up TAC. But the second TAC immediately broken. Dobby ready for it. Which direction do you think that was, Tim?
Hamon likes to build bars, so probably that says all you need to know.
Okay. Ooh, but Wolverine Laura getting hit in those air-to-airs, but she protects herself with a beam, and because of that, Ken is likely to go down. Oh no, didn't get the second attack. Goes for Shorty Wreck with a punish.
I don't think it's gonna work, Hamon.
No, but oh, the X Factor gets invested by Dobby. Realizes that this is the chance to kill off Shadow Lady and is going to invest the resources in it. Goes for the install. Keeps it simple. But Dark Laura,
bar, which is all you'll need.
Dark Laura didn't get to come out. The X Factor wasn't there. Dobbilicious hit with that air dash S, and it's when Evil Ryu is your fast air dash character, it's pretty scary. Him in X Factor is able to get the damage, but this time Hamon getting in there with the using his bounce. And I think maybe able to kill off Ken for meterless here, or maybe it'll just be one bar. Oh no, Ken lives! And we've seen that Dobby can make this happen. Ends up getting a super, but isn't able to bring in Psylocke safely. Because of that, Hamon, now at a very substantial advantage, didn't need to use meter and is at 4 bars if he wants to mess up some Psylocke. Ooh.
Nice reactions. Dobby just keeping it safe.
Oh, and catches with the teleport side thrust, but Psylocke ready to burst out. With the DHC going to catch. Oh no, Dobby, I heard the level 3 sound, so Dobby went for the Maelstrom, which is Psylocke's reversal super that's invulnerable, but they must have been holding block beforehand because they got level 3, which is reverse DP. It used all of their meter and left them in a terrible situation. Poor Dobbilicious.
Still has X on Evil Ryu though. If there's a will, there's a way, because that damage is explosive.
And now Yun's at a point where they will die to
Dobby could also die here.
Look.
Asian time. Okay, Hamon scaled that quite a bit, but I think... Oh, never mind. One more chance.
Ooh, great block by Dobbilicious, but Hamon ready to just keep pressuring with the dive kicks, doing the work. Ooh, looks like Dobbilicious getting in there. And building a decent amount of meter, will be able to get there. Maelstrom DHC is going to be enough for it.
Ooh. Dobby just doing the Ken.
Mm-hmm. Oh, trying to get in there. Overhead to Happy Birthday.
X Factor available. Oh, they barely didn't fall out there. Maelstrom.
No X Factor necessary. Dobby tying it up 2-2. For people who also complete in the Blaze Green tournament, I recommend making sure to space out your Blaze Green tournament from your Marvel tournament, because I think that there are certain things that it will improve in your gameplay and certain things that it will diminish, and the things that it diminishes, it will diminish the most right after you are at an intake point. So highly recommend being able to like schedule your things in order to be able to have your best chances of winning while you play Marvel, while also enjoying your tournaments in other games like Blaze Green.
Again, if it is legal, enjoy it.
Yes, those words. But of course, Blaze Green is just the modded version of Blaze Blue, right?
Yeah, it's that one where they've given it rollback netcode before ArcSoft, and all of the characters are Valentine. Don't know how it happened, but twice as much, quadruple much, octuple much werewolf. No Carl Clover.
That does seem like a mod people would make. So
oops, all werewolves.
Oops, all werewolves. Just every character could turn into wolf form. Wait, Okay, so if a human turns into a wolf, they're a werewolf, because the were and werewolf is for like human, right?
Yep.
So if instead we have Jubei, the cat friend in that game, or Taukaka, if either of them became werewolves, how would that work? Is it just called the cat wolf, or is it something else if they transform in between wolf and cat?
No, I think they become what wolves or how wolves.
What wolves and howls? Dang, getting all of the elements of the English language in here. Hamon definitely taking a moment with this other tournament, but I'm definitely ready to see Dobbilicious see if, with their clear mind and clarity, they will be able to handle the power of higher Hamon coming in here.
Now swinging higher than ever before.
Nako Wolf, I think that's a good one, GoldenNut. I am very confident that there are Nako Wolf things out there. But let's see. Both of these players willing to play a bit farther away at this point. And Dobbilicious getting another one of those snaps, which they've had a few of those in these games. I bet that it's a high MS challenge, but able to get a hit on Spider-Gwen, doesn't quite get the confirmation, and is still very far down on meter in contrast with Hamon.
When in doubt, Tatsu it out. Absolutely blowing through that Spider-Gwen offense.
Oh, and the Stomp of Death. When Stomp kills, I think it's particularly aesthetically satisfying. It has that impact to it and shatters the ground, and it's just some good stuff.
Yep, Dobby earning himself a ticket to everybody's favorite acoustic Broadway show.
Was this enough to chip? It is, and
Ow.
with that, both of them tied up at 2 characters, pretty even meter, both of them have X-Factor available. We have a good match for this Game 5.
Oh, I said you have to watch yourself when you're at that one high spot, because that tornado is absolutely high hit stun.
Ooh, X-Factor invested.
1-2.
Will this... Is 1 bar enough
That's
to kill
gonna fall
here?
short, I think.
Uses the install.
DP. That works.
Has the mix on deck, and with X Factor, this looks like it's going to kill.
Oh no,
Doesn't
he
get the
didn't
OTG.
Get DP. Wait, instant overhead. Hamon didn't confirm it twice. There you go.
But this time the confirms on deck, and now Hamon in install. X Factor's available. Trying
Back
to
jump. Nice escape.
Oh gosh, this isn't gonna kill, but it does burn a lot of Hamon's remaining X Factor. Oh, the Eagle Spike is going to do it. Another chance for Dobby.
Side thrust? Oh, is that gonna work? Oh,
Pixels for
no.
both of them.
Teleport.
And gets her as she teleports. Great clutch by Hamon in the final moments. Dobbilicious almost taking it, but Hamon just too solid in the final moments. And taking the Game 5 with their Pixel Rashid.
Spider-Gwen's going to be a more comfortable option for that. You can see great coverage from Carter. Going to cover that upper area she likes to hang in. However, once Isicera starts to get closer, the ability to just move above Carter's tall head means not very much as Ed is swinging and collecting. Thank you, Loading Demon, for rating of 7 viewers. You're just in time. Sarah spins the bar, Shockwave, gonna take what you can get. X Factor into a confirm. Oh, that body weight, just too substantial to get an easy combo. This looking to be a little bit more stable. And Spider-Gwen closing out the big bad Onslaught. Giving Ed of 2 very strong characters for Isicera to deal with. No bar, no X Factor. Ooh, thought they found a gap, but Ed actually does leave one by over-committing to an anti-air option. Giving Isicera exactly what she needs to start the offense. Ooh, the scaling just did not win out. However, there's not Isicera reliable on her lows. And patient, just going to work her way through the deficit of items. Like, not before Ed gets a devastating amount of damage on this character. She doesn't die outright. She'll be not long for this world, but actually overcommits, assuming they'll get that 3rd bar. Doesn't even bother for a level 1. Gonna give Isicera a lot to work with. Now, 2 bars of meter, more than enough to kill Cyclops. Isicera can, in fact, take all of this momentum that Ed just gave her to the bank. But still doesn't mean it's enough on its own. Easily. Both characters, good catch of the zip. And a very tight confrontation for that first match. Going to put Isicera up 1.
Do you want to leave you?
Ready? Fight!
This time, Isicera already getting above that head height. Most where Carter will have difficulties. Nice pickup off the movement into the reset, and 2 in a row. Absolutely blitzed through most of that health for Carter, and DPs the overreact. Isicera, just like before, first match is a little difficult, but then she picks up that speed of play, and things start to get hard for her opponent. Ed, a master, gonna slow it down again. Isicera willing to spend, despite the high HP, just to stop that. Now, Isicera very careful not to let Ed set up court. One of the things they worry the most about is when Ed starts to bring out that super. Good read on the teleport, and even better read on the punish here. Alright. No more Drune supers, just onto the Cyclops. Isicera going to link grenades here. Patience. Oh, tried to use the X Factor to make that more consistent, but those missiles still hit very late. Isicera just going to hang back and block up the X here. Good reaction, sneaking in that assist. Missiles again. Oh, good try, but he managed to swing down the arc of the laser just in time. Missile save. Oh, and immediately realized he could get another opportunity off the missiles. That's Sarah up 2 this time. Not a character lost. Instantly this time into the confirm here. 2 bars, probably just a little short. Looks for a reset. Ooh, sneaky low, and this time I think Isicera has the kill. I lied, but hopefully this is the point. Tags with the missiles. It didn't kill. Holy cow. Oh. Forces X out of both characters, but Isicera, the one to kill the Carter Slade, now can actually run to the bank as both players about to be low on resources. But Ed probably more affected by it in this situation. 2 strong zoners, really happy on the bar, but this doesn't matter. He found the stability he needs. Going to take care of the character. Oh, small body problem. And just barely outpacing that Cyclops. Doesn't mean Onslaught's gonna hang on the back, but resource problem, someone managed. Now Isicera, there is a lot of bleeding across this team. Needs to make the most of Shadow Lady to break through this line and buy some time for her teammates. Okay, going to choose to let Spider-Gwen just take that health loss for this offense advantage. Goes over the head. Just going to hang in the pocket right where he can't react. And swiftly, Isicera gonna send Ed careening down. Gonna be based on trying to chase, still gonna be hard as ShinyVonDitto going to find that little zone straight above Rashid's head where his ability to react is somewhat lackluster. and utilize that as a staging ground. Tornado catching the overcommit on the normals. And there we go. Using that anti-air tornado, going to be able to stop a lot of things before they ever start. Such a devastating tool for those flyers. But, oh, unsafe Spider-Gwen. Half that life. Hamon, not in any bad places once they get out of the Lilith, but still did not want to take that much damage so early on. And Venom bringing in their other characters, gonna let that Lilith cool off for a bit, and Naya sneaks his way right behind that giant. The lady would have been a great choice for Hamon here, but he, without the missiles, is going to rely on two offensive characters in the Wolverine. Rashid, meaning that a lot of his options, once Rashid falls, they're going to be just pure instinctual offense. And tags the back of the Lilith, but that small frame still pretty hard to hit. This time, going to be an easy connect. Forget for Hamon, just letting things rip on instinct here. Going to back themselves into Legacy trigger first half. Oh, caught on the foot. Nice, an easy route for the X Factor here, and there we go. Von Doom looking consistent right now. Okay, Hamon confident, but this time gonna put the Wolvie lore into the front. Definitely the lack of lockdown assists while chasing the left probably going to be a problem you have to deal with in this order instead. That means Wolvie Laura has the excellent fireball and zone options from Rashid. Good catch here, and no longer able to get the kill. Oh, this is going to be just enough, I think, if he DHCs this. Oh, no, that's scaled.
All of the installs, though, now that means that Laura in the back and Rashid in the middle both have super speed, access to better tools, all kinds of scary stuff, and Hamon still has tons of health on all of his characters. This is looking very possible for killing off this Lilith without even needing to interact very much more.
Makes sense. Just wants to get the character out. Von Doom gonna make use of that health bar by getting it back.
And even though Spider-Gwen lost a lot of her ability to punish stuff like that, she used to just be able to super jump and zip and then kill Ultron for doing an obvious should-be punishable beam from full screen, but no longer able to do that because of the patches she's received.
He gets on the drone, couldn't commit to the full punish.
X Factor wants to get rid of this. I think that's the little... Oh, it's just in time, but he's alive. This is terrifying. Ultron getting away during this X Factor timing. Ends up going for super.
Ooh, that was the moment they chose the X Factor. Still got caught by Hamon, though.
With that, X Factor goes down, and Lilith does too. This is looking scary for ShinyVonDitto. Let's see what they do with the tiny amount of remaining X Factor. Don't lose Ultron. They get another chance with him. Very solid for ShinyVonDitto. Ooh, got the hit, but was too far away for the medium Talon to confirm there.
There we go. Throw for the finish.
2099 could do this. He'll need to get the hit very early, though. Ooh, he did get the hit. Didn't have the
layering satellite. Oh my god, he still confirms.
PAC and ready to break it. ShinyVonDitto.
13 seconds on the clock. Has to keep this really quick. Come on, don't call an assist.
Yes, Hamon just tries to block this out. Oh, goes for the snap. I don't think the snap can work here, and with that,
Now it really
Hamon
doesn't.
is going to tie it up 1-1 and makes it so this is going to be a scary learner semis for whoever takes it. Oh, just kills on 0 seconds. What am I talking about? Not even a timeout. Wants to get that kill, so goes in with the Spider-Gwen. Okay, and now, how do you feel about this choosing to have Laura on point as against the Lilith? That she is very fast and can get around some of these pesky things, but it looks like Lilith getting a catch here. Ooh, the Berserker barrage catching. And this is going to do a chunk, but Lilith still gets to try and get out of there.
I mean, the situation-wise, maybe it's not the best choice overall, but it's probably the best choice for Hamon. This character's inherent speed is being much more effective than the other characters he tried to run against Lilith.
Can definitely help. And gets the additional crescent for the finish. Good stuff to Hamon.
Ultron's always the character to be most afraid of.
VonDitto does have very solid fundamentals with how they approach Ultron. It's quite good. The TAC this time not broken, but the second one is Hamon. Oh gosh, is this gonna happy birthday? Oh, could have let it rock. And gets the petty swipe on Strider in the back.
Oh, that's another one rip. That catches the assist though.
Oh, didn't get their Plink fully or Wave Dash or whichever format of dashing they were going for. It didn't come out properly, and because of that, Wolverine Laura has a chance to live, Rashid has a chance to live, X-Factor's going down, but now Laura's down too. Spider-Gwen, what does she do to try and get out of this? Let's see, putting some web balls on screen, but making sure to still be ready to block when that dive punch comes from the heavens. Ooh,
Doom, it's all about stabilizing here. He's trying to get bar, he's trying to get safe hits.
Ooh, and that hit will do something good. Going to not actually confirm into that much, and now Spider-Gwen with more opportunities to play the game, and there's 29 seconds left on the clock. Goes into the install. Opportunities for Gwen to get back some life. Also has X-Factor available in case anything scary comes up. Gets the throw. And the confirm is available. Great stuff to Hamon. Will they invest the X? They do.
Oh no.
Okay, all part of the plan. Hamon putting some more whirlwinds on deck.
16, 15, 14. What do you have here, Von Doom?
Stop
Nothing.
summoning Spider-Gwen, by the way. And with that, Hamon going up 2-1 against ShinyVonDitto. I feel like the tornado shots were very solid for Hamon that game. He placed them at good angles that really covered the spaces VonDitto wanted to move through, and then was able to use that to establish neutral control in a lot of situations, both on point and as an assist. Does Gwen not have a red-black color palette? I don't think she does. I guess she's too heroic for that. They don't want to give her the anti-hero palette, but looks like other side, all black and red. Hamon's side, mostly black and red, but also with Gwen. Yeah, red-blue. That's right, Ozymandias.
I think U.S. Agent's key, once again, hesitation was just too much with Lilith, too fast from Hamon, so bringing a character with more damage and a decent amount of HP.
Ooh, Strider 2099 assist, getting cooked for some damage there, but ShinyVonDitto still managed to keep their point character safe, and that is a huge part because it means there's no combo available, but now putting Strider back into the spree of things, getting out some whirlwinds.
That'll open it. See how much it can optimize. Oh no, wait, it's fine. It's all part of the game.
All part of the plan. Sometimes your overhead's a combo, sometimes your overhead's a mix-up.
Sometimes it's both.
Oh, that's the worst is when it's both that, because that means it's hitting an assist and the point character. Oh, but the TAC
It was supposed to be a
on
combo, but you whiff, so it just becomes a raw overhead.
Okay, US Agent knocked away, but is still alive. Gwen can definitely turn anything here into anything but that into a kill. US Agent going down. Hamon, one of the people who's very patient with Gwen, but VonDitto, very patient with Ultron, decides to
no.
invest the X
Wait, it's
Factor.
fine. I think it's...
Okay, X Factor used by both of them. ShinyVonDitto at an advantage both in meter and in health, but this is something that could transform very quickly, especially as they come back to the ground. Orbs activated just to stay safe. Goes for the mix with the jumping heavy and hits on the cross up. Gets the hit, but the confirm is not on deck. Overhead is, however. Goes into install. Going for the mix, and Hamon maintaining the pressure here, but ShinyVonDitto able to get their way out with that Excalibur.
Oh, tried. That was so close to a kill.
Indeed, both of them at that danger range, but it looks like Rashid may be the one to go down. Does VonDitto tags into Ultron? Gwen is probably going to need to hit Ultron twice, but even though she needs to hit Ultron, Ultron instead gets the hit on her, has plenty of meter. Is DHCing into Legion going to be enough?
Just barely, I think.
Yeah. And with that, ShinyVonDitto ties it up 2-2. Good stuff.
Game 5, holding out. Hope that Von Doom will be the one to persevere. Fight.
We have been so lucky with all the Game 5s this evening. People are just very well evenly matched and playing really well against each other and doing clutch things. Looks like this time Hamon's able to get it started. The TAC is on deck. Whirlwind number 1 goes into install and then goes with the Gwenom rush to knock US Agent away. He needs to play neutral against some Spider-Gwen again, and that is terrifying. Oh my gosh, she gets in there. The zip doesn't quite get the confirm, but this is scary because if US Agent gets one hit, he could still kill her from this.
Yeah, but I'm not sure where you're gonna hide from these projectiles forever. Ooh, got much worse there.
And with that, Hamon going up the first character, and ShinyVonDitto only has a little over 1 meter. Often when your point character dies, you have a little bit more resources, but now is in a challenging situation.
Big hits.
Never mind. This is a great situation.
Gonna burn out that assist character and most of the point.
That hits behind? Okay. Okay, Ultron running, gets hit by the S.T.A.R.S.
Caught.
Okay, tries to get in there, but doesn't quite have it on deck. S catches, but ShinyVonDitto gets caught by the other overhead, not the aerial one.
That kid caught from the back. That's crazy.
Okay, this is looking... The pixel
no.
remaining on Ultron. You don't want this character to survive. Throwing out some whirlwinds to control, and really great shot prediction by Hamon. ShinyVonDitto can do this. They have really good Strider 2099 footsies.
And Hamon keeps calling assists when he shouldn't.
I think with double Brianek this kills, right?
I think single Brianek could kill. Oh, we got it. The last hit was late. Oh my god, Legion sucks. But that was the wrong decision, Hamon.
No, but Hamon not going to die off of this. Gets thrown, however. Is this going to be enough to make it happen? I think with the Brianek, if it's optimized, it'll be just enough.
I think you can call Bird Bomb to get a chip here. Satellite, keep it safe.
Okay, both of them have chances here. Gwen with the pressure in the corner.
Oh, he called the assist. Why do you keep calling assist, Hamon?
And down to a pixel, but there is
the bird
10
bomb.
seconds on the clock. The satellite for the kill. ShinyVonDitto clutching it out with Strider 2099 and eliminating Hamon from the bracket to make it into Learners Finals, where they will fight Edsadiet. Great work to both of those players. We're so lucky to be blessed with Game 5 sets this evening. There have been a ton
Onto
that
them.
likes to patiently like super jump and double jump, but walking forward,
Going to have to just creep your way in. Ed not going to make it easy. There are no red carpets in this fight.
ooh, good use of the reverse DP along with the shockwave assist. Happy to just play in a patient way, not doing anything where they end up being too at risk, just getting the little bits of damage when they need to. But US Agent, just trying to get in, has lost a real chunk of their life.
Oh, reads the assist, catches.
Oh, the dive kick doesn't catch though, and now going to get some opportunities, but US Agent survives and so does Carter Slade. Oh no, the reverse DPs, projectiles from above go away when Carter Slade gets hit, and now ShinyVonDitto may have invested X Factor, but he also kills the first character.
Okay, big characters often easier to abuse for a lot of the high-lows here. Just have to get through all the drones first.
That's a big just. And no drone summoned, all shockwaves in order to control the space there. Ooh, almost got the hypergrav confirm off of the gene splice. Hits with the hypergrav that time. Still has X Factor available. Could probably kill with a single meter. Does, and that means ShinyVonDitto needs to burn through so much health with just Strider.
No chance. It's looking real bad.
And with that, Edsadiet taking the first game over ShinyVonDitto, moving up in this Learners Finals to try and take the set and make it into Grands. And it looks like Ultron's coming out in order to try and deal with the situation because US Agent was just having such a hard time. And now Edsadiet may be taking out one of ShinyVonDitto's best characters so quickly.
Right? Believe in the US Agent. If you put it on your team, there's got to be a point here. And look at that. 2 problems, 1 touch.
Oh, no!
Why did he go the other direction? It's fine.
Okay, this is definitely working out for ShinyVonDitto. Half of Onslaught's life down before he confirmed off the jump M at that height. Brilliant stuff to Ed. Going to be able to kill off for just no meters, uses the X instead, and that means that Strider may have to deal with a ton of chip.
Right? The question is, how are you getting out of this corner? That was a good idea.
Using that X Factor primarily just to not even try and hit Strider much, just trying to chip out his tiny little ninja body. And confirms with the shockwave. Edsadiet going up 2-0 against ShinyVonDitto, trying to make it back into Grand Finals. Ed's fighting with a purpose here. ShinyVonDitto thinking about it. They're good with a lot of characters and decide to go with a character select. Staying with the US Agent, but they may bring in, do you think the Moonstone's coming, or?
Good question. Red She-Hulk. That is a damage spike. Moonstone makes sense.
Okay, let's see if Ed is ready for this. You think US Agent is starting again? US Agent is starting again. And I think this matchup, even though you have projectile nullification, the match is still hard.
Yep, and also, I feel like no one has completely gotten a hand on Ed's rhythm of the character yet.
Also, the character can pretty continuously put out hitboxes that are low risk and high reward. The cross-up was so real there, it didn't have the confirm on deck.
Oh, he just
Didn't
really
get
wants
attack
to get
success.
Ultron airborne.
Gets the confirm. Will they use THC? Okay,
Oh, that'll do it.
definitely dead. And also going to be able to get their hat back. No, he does not have his hat back, but he does have the hit. X Factor's available. Please just invest
Okay.
X Factor.
Really should before it's too late, but he's gonna let it run as long as he can without
just builds
spending
meter?
resources.
Oh no, it does not build the meter.
I see.
Oh, the final whip.
Fixed
And
it,
with
stun.
that, Edsadiet takes it 3-0 over ShinyVonDitto to move on into Grand Finals, which means that I'm going to fight Edsadiet. Good luck and have fun, Ed.
Then, last chance of the night, put your channel points where you want them to go, because we're going to be having a big finale.
Fight!
Now, I'm going to start these patterns, the small and nimble frame, and just allowing Isicera to sneak it in, catches at the throw here. And now, into the pocket we go. Just unable to stop the speed of this character. Ooh. Reaction of the DP, missiles, and Carter Slade goes down. Cyclops waiting in the back, so Onslaught has to be the character that slows Isicera's pace. Full DHC. I'm not sure how much he's going to expect to get off of this, but... Let's pick up. New Ed smartly gonna put Cyclops onto the meter install. Just needs to stabilize despite this life deficit. Choices are poor, but his intuition is right. Isicera going to let that X Factor enhanced hunk just position. Cyclops no more, unable to be punished too hard. She still has 2 characters available, and that is the end of X. So for what little they lost in the hunk, they gained a noticeable advantage of not having to worry about that anymore. With this, gonna close it out.
Player 1 wins.
Do you want a redo?
Ready? Fight!
Ooh, expecting something. Just faded back and actually was able to relocate that punish again. Shockwave. Ooh, cross under. This character hard to get a lot of damage on him, Shadow Lady, for the starter, so we'll see what they work out here. By and large, once Ed gets into position and starts to put these out, Shadow Lady's ability to fight becomes very little, so Isicera tried the best they can to just stay on top of him. However, still going to wreck this character, it's pretty risky to try and bring in another character. A tick. Once again, going to take a lot of chip, just looking to force resources out Ed here. Finally getting that Spider-Gwen in. Ooh, sneaks the projectile in. Spider-Gwen, a very good anti-zoner simply because they slow down the ability to put up countermeasures. One good connect on that fireball may not lead to a combo, but Isicera found that red carpet entrance. With the low scaling here, this should probably kill. Never mind, it's Onslaught. Ooh, called the oddball assist there. Gonna run Hunk into Cyclops. Both characters really good at that far distance kills. Force the X Factor immediately out. And Isicera are willing to sacrifice the Hunk for the X Factor time here. Not actually that much. Besides, they would in fact prefer to keep the team alive. In fact, and this decision making paying off very quickly, because they will definitely have the damage they need to get this kill. And that's 2.
Player 1 wins. Ready? Fight!
Now, Ed actually choosing to start the Onslaught. Such an interesting choice. Definitely means that Spider-Gwen lacks the ability to kill completely while they're still stuck on the single bar. Meanwhile, it's probably not the same. This choice may be exactly what it needs, but Isicera opens it up, and now looking like they're going to have that 3-bar advantage. Again, Gwenum, a very strong install if that's their choice. But wants to go for the team for the kill. Okay, up in the air, gets lightning legs, gonna be very meter efficient, but still alive. Wow, the hunk assist. Alright, monumental momentum. already into play. Now, without the Onslaught assist protecting him, we effectively have a jam session list counter Slade. So, Shadow Lady probably not the best character, but Gwen going to have a much easier time. However, Isicera using Shadow Lady for her double jumping ability. Just waited out the X Factor and now going to go for the rushdown options. Ooh, respecting the options, but players don't want to move too close to that threshold. Leaves an even distribution of space. You can see Ed, with so much now on the line, is trying to shift his play style from just raw offensive zoning to a more defensive spread pattern. Working incredibly well, but Isicera just bringing in all the tools. Oh, that speed, too much an X Factor. Landed and actually turned that major spend from Ed into a tragic demise for Carter Slade. Now everything lies on whether Cyclops can keep up a full-on offensive, or is this the end of his run right here? Everything is now going to come down to this character. Ed's certainly done it before, but this is a devastating hit. Simple DHC, likely to be the end. Ooh, awkward, but still picks it up. Isicera just barely takes it out 3-0, claiming the title for number 82 Palette Swap. West Coast. What a great showing.